did it. Probably wasn't that long ago, but anyways, welcome back again. Sorry for art character, dog, phone, whatnot, sounds. Like I said, I'm human. I'm going to have it. Eventually, I will stop apologizing for this stuff, but for right now, that's just who I am. I'm just gonna apologize because I know it's annoying, especially when you're trying to go into it and you're like, I can't hear you. What are you talking about? Everything's going off. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I live in a very small house, so it's government housing, so it's not like I got a lot of room. Phone, shut up. Actually, let me just. I can't mute it. Crap. Sorry. Because I have to hear when my husband's coming home, so which should be not too long. But I want to know so that way I know he's safe. Anyways, off that. So as you can see from the title, I want to talk girl talk. So guys, if you want to listen in, fine, great. Again, I'm going to point this out. I am one female girl. And I'm not talking for the whole female generations. I'm not even talking about for those who are flamboyantly that are on our side, but yet not. You know, they're born male, but yet flamboyantly are gay. How you want to put your title as yourself. I really don't like titles, but people do have it. If you're gay, you're happy, you're heterosexual, however you want to put yourself, you're fine. You're more welcome. Anyone is more welcome to watch my shows. But I mean, this is just more of a girly talk because I feel like there's a lot of gamers out there that are girls, and we don't get recognized. I really don't think so. And the ones that do, I feel like, oh, they have this pretty face, tiny little ass figure. I'm so jealous. I'm working on that right now. More bad than just admit it. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, sorry, I'm talking with my hands, so that's fine. Nothing was moving. So yeah, so pretty much I just want to have girl talk and just have fun and whatnot. Uh, seriously? Okay. Anyways, but yeah, so as you can see too, also for us gamers, girls, and anyone out there, we got Iron Banner back this week. Yes. So I don't know. I have to check everything and whatnot, and I'll probably check a little later. I'm just gonna grab the stuff and get ready because my husband and I are probably gonna do some Iron Banner today and pay me some Gambit, but I'm going to just get things settled and whatnot. But anyways, so yeah, just girl talk. I was watching a good portion of the day. Uh, some actually, some of it was like a little bit of a little of this and a little of that. Let me pull it up on my phone. It's because of the fact that I had so much I've been was watching today, but like there we go. I want to pronounce his name correctly. It's Guy Tang. I've been watching him. I'm subscribed to him. Please, you can find him on YouTube. He is awesome at hair, and he does a wonderful job at music videos. And anyone that puts him down, I think you're all stupid. Seriously, I've heard some people that are 1,000 times worse than he is, and and if you think he's bad, it's like no offense. I mean, I may be not the worst person to sing, but I can sound like a dying cat in a bag getting tumbled over, being stomped on by a horse. I mean, I've heard people like that, seriously, and when you hear them, you're just like, please stop. He's not that way. So, then of course of watch some scary stuff and things like that. I just been watching YouTube a lot today, but I was really watching a lot of Guy Tangs because he makes me itch to do my hair all the time. Um, and I advise don't really do home hairs. You really should go to a professional to get it done. But tight spots, I understand why because I do that too. Still recommend it. And I also want to sit there and I want to become an actual professional hairdresser and a makeup artist. The problem is that I don't feel like I'm ever gonna get there. Because every time I want to do something like that, I just feel like I'm stuck, so to speak. But I know I'll get there some way or shape or another. I'll get there. What the hell is this? A stylish shit. Okay, that just went off topic there for me.
Thanks for shopping Eververse, Guardian.
But yeah, so there was something that a lot of things I see with his videos is very very common and whatnot is that he has has a lot of people putting him down, and I feel really bad because no one's really put people down. I mean, I understand that it's going to happen. It does everywhere. I mean, to be honest, doesn't mean I don't think of the negative stuff. You know, but I don't say it out loud. You know, because I go by the golden rule: if it's you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. You know, because that's just you just don't want to sit there and do that to anyone. You don't want to do it to yourself. Um, when I was in high school, while I was living up in Pennsylvania, apparently this kid was bullied enough, which I didn't know nothing about, but one of my friends did, and he killed himself. And it just it affected her. It affected a lot of people, a lot about it, and you know, I felt so bad for them because it's like it wasn't like too long after I tried suicide myself that happened, and I just like it just dawned on me, and then you know, seeing her reaction, seeing all the people, other reaction, I turned around and ended up apologizing to a lot of my friends and telling them and some of my family members that hey, I'm sorry I made you worry about me because of this, and I'm sorry that I would have put you through this if it did went through and whatnot, you know, and you know they had a deeper conversation with me and seeing that and all that jazz. So you know it was very.
Go with that one.
It was very interesting and it was very
Careful out there.
very frustrating for me because of the fact that if it wasn't my best friend, she's like a sister to me. If it wasn't for her, I don't think I would be where I'm at for some of the stuff in my life. Because she started getting me out of a shell, started really speaking for myself, and you know, to be honest, I wish more women do this towards other women because we can be so women versus women can be very catty. And I know we set that self up ourselves, and I understand that you know, you're not going to step on my turf. You're not going to get my man. You know, what do you think you're better than me? Type attitude. Fine, okay. You have sass, fine, but have some class. Really, I'm all for having sass, but have some class. I'm sorry, but your mama probably did not raise you to go swearing up and down to high heavens like you're a freaking sailor. To the point where you're doing. Don't get me wrong, I curse. I'd be the first one to tell you I curse. When I'm pissed off, I curse like there is no tomorrow. I'm bad as a truck driver at times. My husband can verify I sound horrendous. I don't sound natural, and I don't like to cuss. But when I do, I put it with emphasis. It pronunciates what I'm talking about because I'm either really highly ticked off or really mad, or I'm like OMG, like this is really huge, you know. But I use it very sparingly. I guess because it's a little old-fashioned, and I don't care. But for even a man, I don't approve of it. But for women, you know, we have this. We're getting this image that we are slutty, that we are nerdy, or we're this, or we're that. You know, we put these so many labels on us that it doesn't help that we that we put ourselves as typical in this dominant area. And I get frustrated with it because of the fact that it's like, you know, I don't like people thinking that that's what I am, you know. I guess the easiest way to do it, to say it, is I am a plus size woman. I am. Most average dresses I wear is a 3X. I remember when I had to just worry about buying a large. I mean, and that just depends on the materials because sometimes I can hit a medium, other times I can hit a large, but it's due to my breasts, my boobs. You know, I have fairly big jugs. I always have. So for me, that's you know, that's where I was in a happy range. You know, and then when I got a little bigger and thicker and whatnot, that's when I go into 1X, 2X, 3X. You know, and it's like it gets frustrating as when you're a plus size, you know, oh, well, you're a gamer, you need to be nerdy looking, you need to be in knee highs with pigtails on, with skimpies on, and it's like, that's not a gamer girl. That is a sexy gamer girl that wants to have guys fawning over her and being, oh my god, she's so hot, I must watch her. No, I'm realistic. I'm sitting here in a lingerie type, not lingerie, but lounging type dress that I wear for when I'm around. Like, I would literally walk outside and grab a lawnmower and mow in this dress. I do not care, because it's that kind of dress for me. I'm comfortable and it's around my house type thing. With I have these arm protector things on that, sit there and it's awesome. Because I'm a little chilly because I have the air conditioner up just a little too high. But, my husband likes it a little chilly because when he comes home, he needs that. What the hell? Oh. So, I can understand.
The purchase will suffice,
I
hope.
But, when I go out and about, like if I'm just going out to Walmart, if you see me in PJs, I'm going to be in PJs. I am not stressing it. Screw. So, to be honest, I just want to make it to where, people understand that, especially as girls, stop labeling yourself, stop making it, stereotypical of someone to categorize as you, I should say. Especially if you're trying to be, in any kind of media of any sort, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTubing, whatever your thing is. Remember, the most important thing is to be yourself. That's the biggest thing that people tend to forget, is that I know you want followers and you want things like that, but you're going to have to remember in the end that you gotta live with yourself. You gotta live with the choices you make and whatnot, because people are going to find ways to nitpick at you. I mean, people are going to come onto my show and I know they're going to say, oh, well, her voice sounds like horrible. And I'll be like, well, that's my voice. That's what I was created to have. Sorry. Oh, well, your topics are, like, so lame and, like, like, totally just, like, horrible. So what? You don't like it? Go on. There's how many other videos out there? Thousands, millions, billions? Go. I don't need you. I don't want you. I don't need your negativity in my life. And as a woman, as a girl, us girls need to stick together and remember to quit spreading that negativity among one another, because we get enough of it as it is from men, wolf calling us and then saying, well, you can't be this big and you can't have this type of hair or you can't have this. That's why we have so many options of clothing too. It's not just because of us trying to express ourselves as much anymore, as much as it's just us trying to fit this quota look for what the males want or what we want that we put on each other. Like, you're not a real sexy girl unless you're in like a size 2 and you have this long, gorgeous blonde locks. Oh yeah, and you have to have no glasses on. Oh, and you can't know anything like the guys know, because if you do, that'd be like totally like betrayal. Sorry, that's just so, I don't know, just wrong. And the sad part is there are people out there that are very much like that. And if you are one of those people, okay, and it is truly how you are, fine. I will accept that's truly who you are. But at the same time, too, accept who we are for who we are. In fact, I'm trying to change that. Yes, bravo on me, I'm trying to change it. I'm not overly worried about it. This is only day 2. I've started to stop plenty of times. I'm trying not to stop this because, I want this to be the one time that I actually get going and get the groove on it and find my happiness. Because I want to be happy again. I want to be, I'm not going for skinny. I'm going for healthy. I mean, that's the thing. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, what you're going for is, it's being skinny. No, I'm going for healthy. I'm going for, I want to be beautifully healthy, not just in body, but in mind and soul. I'm trying to also write a book while doing it. So that's, that's hard. And then, I'm trying to find a job to go along with my husband's hours, which is frustrating. And then I gotta turn around on top of all that, make sure our house is clean, make sure I do some cooking, and then on top of that too, I want to eventually try to start going to school for a career that I could possibly have. That'd be great for me because I would like to be able to do like videos for doing hair and for makeup and doing things like that because it's awesome. I'm just now starting to try and take some notice and care into myself, and that's hard as a woman of even my time. It's hard for me because my husband first wanted me telling you like, he's like, well, what do you want? Not what you need. What do you want? And I'm like, I don't know. Let me just go do my hair. And then it's like I'm not even asking to go to the hair salon. I'm asking for like get a box of hair dye. And he's like, it's only like $7. He's like you're not asking for anything expensive. I'm like, it's like I'm not that type. I'm not the type that has to have the name brands of anything because I didn't grow up on it. I grew up poor. I mean, I remember where every single day for a week straight, my brothers and I ate hamburger helper. Recently, I don't eat hamburger helper now because I can't stand the taste of it because I grew up on that. Same thing with Spam and bologna. I remember every day for going to school for years when I had a packet, I was eating bologna cheese sandwiches with ketchup on it. That was my lunch every day forever, it seems like. And, I won't touch it now. Same thing with Spam. So, you can tell I've been poor. I'm still poor. I live in government housing. I occasionally have to go onto food stamp. And, some of you are like, well, why do you have a PlayStation? Because we saved that and thank God for our tax returns. Because literally, sometimes it's the only way I can get anything. I need a washing machine. That's one of the things I'm trying to work on towards for our tax return. That and paying off one of my loans. So, and maybe get another bed frame because ours, I think, just broke in the middle. Shame on you, my husband. But, joking aside, but yeah. So, there's a lot to women, and I think we all sit there and we tend to forget that some of us are not the same as another person, and then we tend to put our beliefs and our thoughts and our feelings on other people. I mean, and I'm not saying you have to go by what I do or what I say or anything else like that. I'm just expressing because of the fact that I don't like people getting bullied. I don't. I've been bullied and whatnot, and I think women bully other women a lot more than male bullying women. I think the males are starting to realize that women are going to start to stand up and defend themselves. So men are backing off. Now it's just women versus women and men versus men almost. I mean, I'm not saying that there isn't men out there that don't bully women. I'm not going to say there isn't because there is. But what I am going to sit there and say is that women tend to be a lot more negative to one another and criticize every little thing we do. Like, oh my god, did you see her contour? That was too much. That was like too heavy. That made her look like like Michael Jackson from this time period. And it's like, really? Really? You have to compare? I mean, yes, people do crazy, stupid things, and when you're famous, you do it even worse. Because you want to do. I mean, there's so much out there. Like, it's hard to tell when people are real and when people are fake. And I've told you in some of my other videos, I'm going to be real as possible with you guys, unless of course my husband says, that's a no-go, do not talk about this, and then I have to leave it out. But, and I can understand that because, some things are personal. You get the creepers, you get the spookers, the things that just like, I just don't need that in my life. I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this just as something to relax, somewhere to be a voice right now. And I don't really want y'all to see my face right now. So, and because of that, I don't. I mean, it's not like you can't find me. Not unless you do it. I mean, if you do something on my face, fine, great. I just don't care for you to see my face right now. And eventually, I'll probably do videos where you will see my face and whatnot. But right now, I didn't used to be able to even do this. I don't. Like, when I was working for Walmart, I had the hardest time talking in a walkie-talkie, especially if I can hear me. I don't like the sound of my voice. You know, you're like, well, that's funny. You're talking here. I don't go back and listen to my own videos. I have to have my husband or someone else that are my friends that does listen to me and be like, where do I need to fix on? You know, where was I messing up on? Because like they're like, well, why don't you go listen? I don't like listening to my voice. I can't stand the sound of my own voice. They're like, yeah, that's weird. And I'm like, yeah. It's like the first time I ever heard my voice, you know, replayed back to me was in a video that one of my stepbrothers did, and I was like, is that how I sound? Like I literally like worked hard to change that sound because I didn't realize I had this really um and this is like early on years, I had this really, really bad slang. Like, you know, like, honey, don't you worry, I have your back. Like, it was like bad. You know, and that's now that I'm older and I've learned to curb some of it. I know I have a little bit of Southern accent. I don't know how bad it is. And y'all can tell me how bad it is. Trust me, I'm more than happy to hear that criticism because I really don't like it, but I know it's there. But I also know that, you know, I have a little bit of this and a little bit of that in me, and I don't care either. So I've learned to not care about the video stuff like that. But I think we should empower each other as women. We really should because, you know, what's the best way for me to put it? I know it seems like I'm all over the place, and I'm sorry, but it's just right now that's how I want to handle it. It's just mind flowing as it goes, so to speak. So that way I know that you guys understand where I'm coming from a little bit. I don't know if I put that right, but I'm gonna go with it because this video is very random, very very spur. I didn't even like premeditate what I was going to say. Sometimes I do premeditate because I want to go in with a goal and hit it. So this one might run a little longer than the normal 30 minutes, so I'm sorry about that. But again, you can hit subscribe down there if you like my videos or whatnot. Again, tell your friends and whatnot. But well, I'm trying to figure out this word. The word to try to say. Okay, the best example I can give you is that for the longest time, I had the early years of where Angelina Jolie playing as Tomb Raider. I wanted that type of body, and anyone that had that type of body would be I would be absolutely jealous of. I mean, I'm absolutely jealous of any woman that has red hair. I don't care if it's out a freaking box. I am jealous of you. I'd be the first one to tell you I hate your hair. I hate that you can have red on it. I hate the fact that you are even naturally born redhead. I don't like you. Not that I hate you. Like, it's like a passionate hate of like and love and hate all mashed in. I don't know what the word is, but I guess I'm envious of you because I'm jealous because I see. See, I can have red hair at all. My hair will not accept red at all. I literally went to a salon. We spent hours on my hair trying to get it to stay in, and even then we didn't have a good time. We went with a burgundy color because it has a brown base in it, and we got a little bit of the red of it to stay in. So it was, I mean, it was very minimal, and within a week's time that red just went out, so all I had was brown. I mean, it was that frustrating for me that I cannot have red in. So I'm so jealous and so envious of you guys. It's not even funny. But the thing is, you know, I'm not going to go around and be like, well, you have red hair, you need to shave off your head because I can't have it. No. You know, it's not like that. I mean, I'm going to be jealous, I'm going to be envious, but I'm not going to say it right to your face. My friends know, my husband knows, now you guys know. Oh, yeah, I love redheads. Like, to the point where, like, my husband's like, well, why don't you just get a wig? And I'm like, I think I might just do that eventually. Just get a wig so I can have red hair for a day or something and learn how to wear a proper wig. And then, you know, he's like, I was kidding. I'm like, yeah, but I'm dead serious. It's like, great. He's like, you know, that's for like money and you have to take care of it. And I'm like, it's one wig. It's like, it's one wig. It's like, I would have to like literally learn how to do it, but it's like I'd be well worth it just to have a day where I can wear a wig and be a red hair phoenix. You know, just beautiful long red hair, sweeping. You know, it's like, and he's just like, whatever floats your boat. I'm like, yeah, totally. So just leave me alone. You know, but I'm so jealous of y'all. I really am. I'm like, the ones that can put on makeup that like literally can spend maybe like 5-10 minutes put on makeup and have like a full like contour, foundation, eyeliner, brow liner, all this jazz, and make it look flawlessly beautiful. I praise you. I don't know how much money you spend on that crap, but I praise you. As much as I have, where you take about 10 minutes, I take about 2 minutes to do my makeup. My makeup literally takes me 2 minutes because I'm in and out. My husband's like, that was like really short lived. I was like, well, I was like, I just put eyeliner, mascara. I literally take a finger, swipe my eye color, slice it on just my eyelids, literally. Just barely enough just to be there. As it says, and then I put either a little bit of lip gloss or put a lip color that doesn't come off, and I go out. That's it. It's like I don't do the foundation and the contouring and all that stuff. A lot of people I've noticed, I've had some people tell me they're envious of me for my skin, and especially when I was younger, and not so much now, but when I was younger, they're like, "Oh my God, I love your skin," and I'm like, "What? Like, are you gonna take my skin off of my body or something?" They're like, "No, no, 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 no." They're like, "You love your skin because you know you have like this really great complexion." I'm like, "Great complexion? What the hell are you talking about?" Because I never grew up being the girly girl. You know, a lot of girls are like, "Oh yeah, 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 you're a tomboy. I get it." I'm like, "No, I wasn't even a tomboy. I was just there." Like a lot of people don't understand. You know, from a little bit of my background, my stepdad that my mother was married to at the time would not let me wear dresses. The only time I got to wear dresses was when I went to church with my grandmother and my grandfather. That's at a time when I was going to churches. I don't go to churches now. I'm wicked, and if you don't like that, I don't care. Goodbye. You know. Plus, I don't like the fact that, and this is my little input, and I'm just going to say it and get out of the way because there's a reason why I don't like churches, and I'm going to give you the two main reasons, and then I'm just going to end it there because I'm not going to get into too much religion versus politics and all that jazz. But a lot of religion has become a few things. They're either all about the money for their foundation, so their stuff is always about money of some sort. And then they also bring in a lot of politics. I don't believe church and politics should ever be in together. And then a lot of them are always downing people, whether they're gays, lesbians, whatever. You know, they sit there and they put down anyone that's different, that are not like them, or they bash other people of different religion, which is again not right in my book. You know, and it's just like, you know, for a group of glass of people, if you're sitting there and saying, "Oh yeah, we are a community that we love and we're passionate and you know we speak truth," you do a whole lot of hating, and that's wrong. I have had more hostility from Christian people than I have ever had than from people that were non-Christian who are atheists who do not believe it and was willing to back me up out of a corner just to make sure that I was okay versus a Christian. I would have just kept on walking, stubbing up the nose because I'm too good for you type of attitude. Not all Christians that way. There are some really great ones out there, and for those who are that way, thank you. Thank you for being a good person. Thank you for not sitting there and blowing praise Jesus and God and all that jazz up in my face all the time 24/7. I respect your belief. I'll let it go as that. Now, that being said and whatnot, okay, so you know, I was able to wear dresses only during those times. Any other time, I was in pants. I didn't hardly even wear shorts. I'm the type of person that I didn't show off a lot of skin. I wore a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. That was it. I played. I mean, I had Barbies, but I never played with them. I had toys. I never really played with them a lot. Never really was the type of person like that. To be honest, I was more into my books. And then I was busy on being around the adults. testing this, doing a little bit harder that. I would play with Legos and with a little bit of cars, and I would teach my brothers how to do cartwheels and backflips on the trampoline. I would be interested in just doing all these little odds and end things. I've never been like, this is mine type thing. Never had that. I don't think I really do have a thing like that. I think the only thing I probably do have is like changing my hair color for like whatever flavor of the month or season it is for me, which is bad for my hair, which I'm trying to slow that down. But it's still the fact that like really like someone has a hobby and I'm just like, I paint, I crochet, I guess my thing is music, but a lot of people can be like, oh yeah, well my thing is music too. And it's like, well, yeah, but I'm like a freaking jukebox. Like, I can literally my husband has named me that just because of the fact that I have these moments where you'll start saying, like, he'll be like, oh baby, like, just goofing off, like, oh baby, really? And I mean, they're like, oh baby, baby, oops, I did it again. And I just take it from one place to another. Or I'd be like, he'd be like, oh, yeah, just let this shit go. And I'd be like, let it go, let it go. And then he'd be like, really, Heather, really, you had to take it there. And I'd be like, sorry, I can't help it. It's like I have these songs that just swims in my head, and I'd just be like, no. So I don't know all the songs all by heart. I'm not like that, but I just it'd be just like, oh yeah, I got this song stuck in my head, and I can't get it out. Like, I'll sit there and I'll annoy him with, like, Havana Hana, or however you say the thing. I'll just even hum it, and it'd be like, Havana Hana, and he'd be like, shut the fuck up, Heather. And I'm like, sorry, but I'm sorry. Demi Lovato. Yeah. But, I just, as you can tell, I like my music. So, I have, like, over 700 songs on Spotify, and I don't care. I like it. I like to sing. I like to groove a little. But some people will be like, "Oh yeah, well just shut up. You sound horrible." And I wasn't even trying to sing right there. That's me just like goofing off, literally goofing off. I don't really like. Even my friends, when they hear me sing, I'm like literally not even paying attention to what I'm singing to. I'm just singing. Like I'm not even. Like, if I really am going to bellow, no one's around. I don't. Even my husband has only heard me bellow, like, really outright, and it took me a few years, actually, to do it. But, it's still the fact that it's just like, ugh. So, again, I know I probably sidetracked it just a little bit, because I know we're saying girl talk, but technically I feel like this is girl talk, because for me, it's like, I'm talking about, real life situations, real life things, A lot of you are like, yeah, but how does that relate to me? Well, I don't know. Just tell me in the comments what you'd like to talk about. That'd be girly talk, And I'll try to find out what I can, If you have a question about something, I will try, as long as it's not evoking the rules where my videos will get deleted from YouTube. I'm more than happy to try to talk about it. I mean, I do have to comply to what rules they have here, which reminds me, I do need to take a closer look at some of that before I do reply to any of you. But no, I mean, all honesty, my biggest thing is, though, is that I really don't like people. Okay, that was weird. I really don't like people bullying other people, and like I said, girls can be just as harsh as guys, but girls are harsher towards other girls. I just feel that way. Sorry, I had to get a drink there. So I mean, it's just frustrating because I mean I see it all the time, and I try to speak up because the best way I can put it, because it was, again, I'm going to reference a lot to a lot of people because of that. I I believe when you read a book, or whether you watch a movie, or even if it's a show, like, or even just like anime. I like anime, so you're gonna hear me use that a lot. Uh, I'm going to reference to them because sometimes their points that come across are very valid, and it's something that sometimes it's easy. And of course, this is an anime show that I like to watch. But what she's saying is that we don't see the plums in our backs, but we can see other people's plums in their backs. Um, and a rice ball. And if you don't know what a rice ball is, please look it up. I'm not going to spend forever explaining it. But anyways, she says we can see the plum, and normally the plum that we see in someone's back is because it's a quality that we are envious of them, and we want for ourselves. But the thing is, we don't see ours, and we may even have ours be just like theirs. So just because I don't really like plums. So say I have a strawberry, okay? I might see someone else's apple, okay? But for all intents and purposes, they may see my strawberry and be like, I want that strawberry. But what they don't see is they have an apple, and that's beautiful just the way it is. And I wish people would understand that more often, that you're beautiful just the way you are, and that you shouldn't change who you are. And that's something that I'm having to learn, because I've been learning that I myself has changed a lot for my husband and for other people around me, for my family, which, that's why I cut a lot of them out of my life, because of the fact that if they can't accept me for who I am, then they don't deserve to be around who I am. Because I'm not going to fake being something they want me to be, when, in all honesty, it makes me miserable. I'm going to be who I am and be true to myself, because I need to make myself happy, because I can't make them happy if I'm not happy. And that's the biggest thing. That's the reason why, these past days I've been working out, and I'm going to be working out. I've been trying to lose weight, and I got a lot of changes ahead of me, which are daunting and scary and frightening, and I'm doing it for health reasons. I mean, some of it, I've already had to cut out sodas a while back because it was giving me kidney problems, to the point where, I was in the hospital, and it wasn't passing, and they had to put a tube in me to help me try to pass them. Well, I don't know exactly how or what, because a lot of the doctors were keeping a lot of it void. They weren't really explaining a lot of it to me or my husband all the way through. And trust me, it's just because it's what area I'm in. But apparently I had sepsis of the blood too while that was all happening. So I almost lost my life, all because I was drinking sodas. And it was alright, that has to stop. And I haven't touched a soda since, and it's been, God, I think almost a year. Oh my God, I think I've not drank sodas for a year. Wow. But my husband just the other day was just sitting there and saying, well, it's well, it shouldn't hurt you to have a little. I'm like, no, I'm not going down that road ever again. And he's like, yeah, but I'm like, no, because I'm not the type of person that just does a little. No, I'm the type of person that'd be like, if I'm going to have a can, I'm going to have a whole can. I'm not going to just have, a little sliver of it and be like, oh yeah, here we go. No, not even the mini ones they sell. It's not even worth it. I mean, to be honest, it's just not, because it's putting more sugars and chemicals and things like that into my body that I don't need. I'm already going to have a hard enough time cutting out the extra sugars that I love, like my candy, my gummies, my chocolate. But I'm going to take it baby steps. I'm going to take it really, really baby steps with that, because of the fact that, to be honest, I feel like sugars are an addiction. Especially for me, I've noticed it is. Because, if I go a week without having, I literally, a week, it's almost like I was a smoker for me. Almost feel like that. Because if I go, even a week, or it seems like even 2-3 days without having an actual sweet of some sort, or feel like I had a sweet, I get grouchy. I'm ready to take my husband's head off. I'm not happy at all. So, I can totally understand why people are saying it like, oh yeah, this is worse than drugs because it's in everything, all that kind of jazz. And I can understand why they say that because I mean I can see how it does to me. So I figure I'm only going to give myself 4 days a week where I'm allowed to have candy, and the rest of the time I'm not allowed to touch a damn sweet. And just do that for a couple months, or as long as I feel like I need to, and then switch it up. And I got to keep doing that so that way I can start cutting myself back little by little, but not feel like I'm depriving myself. And again, I'm not going for a stick figure thing. I'm going for healthy. I want to get down. Right now, I think I am at 270, 260 something, somewhere around there. It's been a while since I've weighed myself, but I'm somewhere in that ballpark. I know I'm in that ballpark because of the fact that I went to doctors a few months ago, and that's where I roughly was at. So I have a ways to go, and my goal is to get down to 150. For what my BMI sits there and says I'm supposed to be, I think 120, 125 to 130, I think so. I was around there. Then again, it can be changed because due to my age and whatnot. I mean, I'm only hitting 31, 32, somewhere around there. I don't know. I'm horrible with my age. I do not care about age. I have never cared about age. I'd be honest, if anything that I have to say about age, I just never wanted to grow up. And that's even when I was little. I never wanted to grow up. So, I don't care if I'm getting older. Well, I do care, but I just don't like to grow up. I really don't. And I probably never will grow up mentally. And I don't care. Just go through yourselves if you don't like it. That's called being creative and artistic. So, but no, I just wanted to sit there and I lost my train of thought. I seriously lost my train of thought. How typical of me. But anyways, long story short, yeah. I just want to be me, and I'm trying to lose weight, and I'm trying to do better, things like that. And so, if I do get grafty or whatnot, or if I'm having a bad day, if I come on here, then you're gonna guess and see the process I'm gonna go through. And this thing is probably already getting long enough as it is. So I'm gonna wrap up my girl talk with y'all, and let y'all go. But yeah. If you guys ever want a specific topic to talk about, or if you guys ever want to know just about anything, I will tell you the best I can without getting too much in hot waters and whatnot. So, again, like I said, please hit subscribe and tell your friends about me. I'm not looking for a whole lot of followers, but just a few would be nice. At least have a few that will comment or say something, or at least go back on my old videos and be like, that was so cool, and be like, yay, you like it. Anyways, stop being a little nerdy and whatnot. So, alright, ciao people, have fun, stay safe, and show a little love.